back in 2011, we initiated some research on microbiome, specifically to understand how this microbiome is linked to ethnicity, taking advantage of the diverse communities that we have in India, particularly in the Northeast. And that time, microbiome, the modern microbiome research was still in infancy. Only a few papers you will be seeing in Nature and Science. And we thought that the ethnicity might have a very good, very significant role in determining one's microbiome, and not knowing what will be the future of this. And already we have done 6-7 years of research on this, and I'm pleased to inform you that some of the very good quality papers are coming in the papers, like in the journals like Nature, and then Cell, in your PLOS Biology, on ethnicity, influence of ethnicity on human microbiome. Recently, a paper has come in the journal PLOS Biology that describes about how much your microbiome is influenced by ethnicity based on 4 different ethnic groups in the USA. And it's a pleasure to let you know that one of the reputed journal, Trends in Microbiology, the editor invited me to write one spotlight article on this topic, and that has been published now in the month of January, so you can have a look on that. So I think our research in going in the right direction now, and as there has been very strong urge from the different groups, funding agencies, from the government, that there should be some translation of research that you are doing. Some common people should be benefited from this. And we strongly realize as a national institute that we should do something based on our research so that the common people get some benefit of this, their money they're paying to the government. So we conceived the idea of launching some kind of microbiome service that can be linked to your health. Basically, it will be a healthcare service based on your microbiome. So what we conceptualize is that we need a database of baseline microbiome data. As you know, that there are so many factors that influence one's microbiome, but we should know what is the healthy microbiome for each community or each locality. So in this process, we'll be developing the databases based on our research and also from the worldwide databases. And then we will develop proper algorithm to with the machine learning techniques to see which to compare with a patient's microbiome, whether it is normal or dysbiotic. So this will be our normal procedure that we are doing for research. So it's a simple analysis of microbiome and then integrating with our existing algorithms to tell get out the report telling about what is the status of the microbiome, and accordingly what will be the suggestions or prescription for that particular person. And also our R&D in the meantime or alongside will be developed. We will be developing fecal bank for superior fecal samples for fecal microbiota transplantation. And also we will be developing probiotic formulation. And also, as you know that we are a multidisciplinary institute, particularly we have a smart material group. So we have been already in discussion with Dr. Arupratan Pal. So we are trying to devise some, develop some devices that can be very cheap and also very easily that can tell you the basic microbial profile, at least the core microbiome or the most dominant ones. So these will be our main domains of our operation. And just to tell you that already in the USA, there are more than 9 companies who are providing this kind of service, and also 2 in the UK and in Australia. So I think our group, as we have learned some techniques and also developed some expertise, we should start this kind of service in India. But it's just like we have just conceptualized. We need to work and get the things done. And as per the timeline, in the first year, we proposed to create the database and being the proof of concept. And then we develop the algorithms. In the second year, we start developing and validation of our SOPs. And also we need some formalities for company registration and accreditation with NABL, NABH. And then in the third year, we plan to grow and build network and do extensive publicity, networking with particularly hospitals. We are thinking about linking with the different gastroenterologists of India and different hospitals, and also the SRL group or ecopath laboratories who can help us in getting samples throughout India. And also doing this, we will build up our assets, and also we'll be providing services. And by the end of third year and by the fourth year, we are planning to expand our service towards Southeast Asia and also into Central Asia, Asian countries, and hopefully we'll see in future how far we can go. And I did a very preliminary market survey. What is the potential? Just this may be very rudimentary, just my own thinking. It may be very different, but just let you know that there are 50 million type 2 diabetes patients probably in India, as per some report. And then you have neurological 30 million, psychiatric 30 million, cardiovascular 30 million. Like these are numbers of people having these problems. And if you look at different clinicians, we have more than 1,000 gastroenterologists in India. We have pediatrician 2,500. So if you take this data, and if we can just convince, or if we can attract at least 10% of the gastroenterologists, they are recommending one patient a day, and 5% of pediatrician recommending one patient a day for this microbiome service, it will be more than 1,000 samples per day. That is a huge amount of samples to be analyzed, and it needs a lot of logistic facilities, big facilities. And even I told my group that 100 sample a day will make our startup sustainable, because a huge amount of money is involved in this analysis. If you compare with the American companies, they are charging a lot of monies. But this morning I was talking to Dr. Ghoshal, who said that, like in India, we have this advantage. We can do business with less cost. That's how we can increase our profit, and we can expand our service towards the globe. We can earn in dollars. So this is a brief story about this. Now I request our director, sir, to formally launch and publish our website. So we have named it Gut Vicinta. Gut means gut, you know about it. Vicinta is a word derived from Sanskrit word. Vicinta means care, gut care. So I wanted that name should be a little bit hybrid, and Vicinta should be something should derive from Sanskrit, but it should sound like something exotic word, like maybe English or Greek word. So Vicinta is the perfect word that we found, and Gut Vicinta, and our motto is good gut, good health.